So why did you decide to come to Mishawaka Schools?
Well, it's probably a longer answer than we have time for, but first of all, I received a call from someone who had worked here as an interim assistant superintendent that I'd known for 20 years or more, who's always been a supporter of mine and a colleague and friend, and he convinced me to look into it. I've never applied for a job in 24 years and really had no intention of leaving the job that I have, but he convinced me to look. And the more I looked, the more intrigued I became, and the more I then wanted to pursue the job. And my wife and I, the more we learned, the more we wanted to be here and be a part of the great things that are happening here.
So what do you know about Mishawaka and the community?
Well, I've learned a lot over the last really almost 6 months. In some ways, the district is very similar to where I'm at currently, and in some ways it's very different. I love all of the opportunities that children have in this school district. I think a student can come to school here and pursue just about anything that they want to pursue. It's a large enough district to provide those kind of opportunities. I love the small town feel that still exists here, and then just the people more than anything else. The more I came here and the more time that I spent with the people who work here, the more I wanted to be a part of the team, because I feel like there's an amazing collection of talent here, but more than that, they just went out of their way to make us feel welcome.
Absolutely. And we know it's pretty early on, but what are some policies and some maybe goals that you would like to achieve here at Mishawaka?
Well, I don't really have any ideas on policies yet. You know, I have a lot to learn. I'll probably be feeling like I'm drinking out of a fire hose for a while. I have a lot to learn. I have a lot of people that I want to meet with and get their ideas about the district and learn as much as I possibly can. And then just more than anything, just try to immerse myself in the entire school community is really my first goal. To meet as many people as I can, to attend as many school events as I can, meet as many students and parents and community members as I can. Those are my initial things that I plan to pursue.
So we actually talked to some of the students in our class and asked if they had any questions they wanted to ask you. And one of them asked, what do you plan to do as far as interacting with students? I mean, are you going to do anything to do that?
Yeah, I've got some ideas about that. For me, you know, I became an educator because of my dream to impact students. That's what drove it from the time I was 15. I wanted to be able to influence other students the way that I'd been influenced by the teachers and coaches and people that were in my life. And so for me, you know, I'll be very present at school events and in the schools. That's important to me. It's important for me to know students, and I want their feedback. I think it's important for a superintendent to hear from students about things that are going well in a district and things that maybe that are challenges that we can work to improve upon.
And we know that you're coming from a school district that has about 1,600 students. Mishawaka has about 5,400. So is there any challenges that could bring?
Yes, without a doubt. That's the biggest challenge in some ways that I'll probably face, especially early, is just learning how communication flows, working with the team that's already in place here. That, you know, things aren't broke in this district by any means. So it's my responsibility to come in and find a way to get my leadership ability to work in this system. But the size of the district will certainly be an adjustment for me. But I look forward to that, mainly because of the people that are in place to help me make that adjustment.
Absolutely. Well, we're glad you're here. We want to welcome you and thank you so much.
All right. Thanks a lot, Evan.